I want to introduce everyone to Treasurer Davis and Ricardo Rodriguez, our two panelists today. And just really fast, just like I did in the first panel. Yes, I love it. Round of applause. They deserve it. Thank you. So, before we get started, if you just give us a really quick breakdown. I don't want to spend much time with the panel, but just about your business and what the structure looks like.
So my name is Ricardo Rodriguez. I'm with Coal Banker in Boston. Thank you.
Have to be a fan for the audience?
Yeah, it seems like it. The team out of Boston is very slim. I have 5 agents. Actually, there's a 6th agent coming in by the end of the week and 1 transaction manager. We have a huge chunk of the business is concentrated on new construction. So we work with real estate developers of all sizes, from small size all the way up to the 100+ unit developer. And we do great. We have a good hold in the market, and we've been able to grow year by year the entire production. The team is relatively new. It's only been a couple of years. We started in 2016, so we really grew at 2017, and then last year, and I think for this year we're looking at some good numbers and some good stuff.
All right, welcome to both of you. So Ricardo, my first question is for you. We had some conversations backstage. We talked about some strategies that you use to connect with agents and future agents in your market. Can you share a little bit more on that?
Well, I do think, my favorite thing about real estate is that there are as many ways of doing that as there are practitioners. So, the way in which I do it, I have a very specific reason for the creation of the team. Certainly is having the ability to have more business and to work with more clients and to have higher production. But really, for me, to be absolutely honest, is about succession. When I started in this business, I would see these agents that have been at it for 30, 40 years, and then they retired, and then the business went away. And to me, that was really just like the strangest thing. And really, the creation of the team is about finding people that eventually can take over the 15, 20, 30 years that you have of your life into building what you have at that point. So something that I do is I take as many coffees as possible. I was telling you that. I do maybe 3, 4 coffees a week. I meet with all of these agents. We have conversations. In some instances, I take the role of some sort of mentor, in which I talk to them on a regular basis, try to see how the business is going, help them grow it on their own. But they stay in the back, almost like a farm. I have a farm of agents that I know that eventually I'm going to need. So as my needs change, as I need to adjust my business, then I start relying on those people that I've been working with. Actually, I've been mentoring for a while. So by the time that they come to me, are people that understand how I do business, are people that I know, that I understand, and then it makes for a much easier, and I think a much more productive relationship and transition.
It's so good. When you shared that with me, it really reminded me that it's about the connection of the people.
Yes, absolutely.
And for so long, I've been worried about, brokers have been worried about more commission, more splits, signing bonuses, money.
Yeah.
And it just stuck out to me that you said, I try to schedule as many appointments as I can to connect with agents, and that's my farm.
Yeah, teams are about production, as we know. That's why we all kind of put together all our resources. But at the end of the day, it's not about collecting people. It's really about finding some sort of culture and creating something that makes sense for everybody that is around the table. And that's where when you are able to create, I think, cohesion and also a buy-in into your vision.
Yeah, great. So, Ricardo, I'm so interested in this coffee thing and the way that you really set appointments and you're intentional about it. Can you share with the audience some of the things that you're learning from it? So what are some of the things you're learning about agents, about needs, about you as a leader?
Well, I do think that it's, our business is about best practices, right? Even this conversation that we're having is not about copycatting what we are talking about and doing it. It never works that way. It's really about picking out the things that you think are the most valuable and then kind of interpreting them and turning them into something that is valuable to your own business. And to me, it's really about that. It's really about having these conversations, getting to understand what is happening on the market, getting to understand who your competitors are. That's the other thing. Like when you have all these meetings with people, you're understanding what people are thinking. It's not just about picking up ideas, but actually trying to figure out where your place is within that marketplace. As you know, the only way to stay relevant in this business is to stay ahead of the game. Like if you look at my business plan and just my own general vision, I am already 2 years down the road. I have an idea of where I'm going to be in the next 2 to 3 years. So for me, it's very important to communicate constantly with my colleagues as to what is it they're thinking, how are they doing their business, so that we could really create that kind of like backstory and infrastructure for me to be able to continue to build the business that I need to continue.
So what do you think is going to change with the signing bonuses in that structure when you would question the sustainability? How and when is that going to change? And what is that going to look like from your perspective?
I mean, it was like last year, a couple of years ago, I can't remember who it was, I apologize, but it was a major publication that had a whole article about what they call mercenary agents, right? Like these agents that, because of this bonus culture and this, I'll give you 99%, split, that are literally running from one company to the other one to the other one. And I think that there is a place for companies like that, and I think there is a place for agents like that. But I think that in general, I think most of us understand that it is about, long-term relationships, that is about, understanding that you're in the right culture as far as your broker is concerned, that you're in the right culture as far as your team is concerned, and that is about that long-term strategy, that we are not here to work 1 year and make $2 and run away, but that we are here to really establish those long-term relationships. And I think, again, that translates to us as people that are, leading some of these teams, and then I think it also translates into the people that are working as part of our teams.
Yeah, and in the absence of value, money is always the question.
Yeah.
It's always the question. And if there's not enough value, you're going to question it.
Yeah, great. Ricardo, so I've got a question for you. So you have these, in most cases, there are brokers that are offering signing bonuses.
Yes.
And how, as a team, do you compete against that to convert that prospective agent to join your team rather than take the payday to go to the brokerage? What's your value proposition to that person?
Well, it comes, it does come to that. It comes to your own value proposition, what you're bringing to the table. I do think that the value proposition, and I'm always very clear when I have all these conversations, is that when you are working with me, you are a partner on this. My team is called Ricardo Rodriguez and Associates. It's not called the Ricardo Rodriguez team. And it's called an associate because I feel that we are more on a horizontal kind of like placement, where everybody's coming to the table with the same kind of like value to it. That there are differences in experience and maybe in expertise and what you might be bringing, but that we are all very equal. So really, when I talk to people, that is really my value. I'm not coming here to tell you that I'm the rainmaker or that I'm the boss. It's none of that stuff. It's what are you bringing to the table that is going to help my business better. Because if you do well, that means that I do well, right? And so really, the relationship is more one of partnership, is more one of mentorship. And I think that the mentorship, it's a really, really strong value proposition to the agents that want to join.
Great. I think my biggest takeaway from what you just shared right there, you're truly leading from the bottom up rather than from the top down. And I've watched teams and brokers around the country, and the ones that are most successful are the ones, to your point, where it's an associates, and you're right there with them on the ground level, marching along. So smart.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we're all agents, right? We might have more experience than some other ones. We might have, better luck on, booking business, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, we are all agents. We're all colleagues, and we can learn. I have learned so much from some of this. Last year I hired this. He's a 19-year. He's about to actually turn. No, he was 19 when I spoke with him like a year and a half ago. He's about to turn 21, and he emailed me and he said, "I will do. I'm in real estate. I'm brand new. I'll volunteer for you." So I met with him. I was really, really aggressive, and then we got him to not volunteer, but he's our transaction manager at this point. And I got to tell you that I have learned so much from this 20-year-old man with little experience in real estate, because he has taught me so much as to how to be a better team leader, and he has also taught me so much as to how I can make my business better. So it all adds up.
That's so perfect. It's a great time to wrap up. I just want to thank both of you for being on this panel. Thank you.